That's what happens when you've been recording for over 3 hours.
I don't know, man. I just say we can keep things classy, even when women aren't around. You know?
And so that robot is, oh, fuck.
You saw that, right? You saw Akers fucking injecting that shit into them?
He got me pretty bad.
I think I made it worse pulling away. I can feel it bleeding out. Can you see him?
Fuck. He got on the Zeppelin. He's going back to Theta. We have to warn them.
Good luck with that. The platform radio is dead, remember?
The Lumar Annex should work. It has to.
Yeah. You go. I'm not gonna make it. I'm just not.
Come on, Evans. We have to warn them. Come on.
So, Akers got stir crazy, killed a bunch of his, Did that do anything? Killed a bunch of his, crew. Ah, there we are. Remote access. Fuck you, Akers! Area map. All right, Delta, and we're trying to get to Theta. There's that comm antenna, yeah, and I want to point it towards Theta, I would assume, to call Theta. Where was I? What the fuck was I doing? Right, so yeah, Akers went a little mad, killed a bunch of his crewmates, and started injecting them with black goo. I don't know if he was infected with black goo as well. Akers is doing some strange shit. He just took the Zeppelin back to Theta. Don't let him dock. Shut it the fuck down. Yeah, that was not gonna work. Okay. More environmental storytelling. Still not sure where the fuck I need to go. Is that something I can actually press? Yes, there we are. Okay, please and thank you. Let me do a thing. Manufacturing of the Hazmatsu satellite from 5 frame components to Lambda, Pascal cartridge to Theta, fuselage from Lambda, arc shell to Phi, Delta evacuation to Theta, Hammurabi unspecified to Theta. So yeah, that's when Akers headed off.
It's everywhere.
What? Hello?
Engine failure on Zeppelin 216. Okay, yeah, so we can request from different Zeppelins. Where was that? Shit, now I've lost it. No, that's that. My Zeppelin control box panel was not there. Was here. Okay, haha. I now have a little bit more direction to go in. Let's try green. Green, which was 2, I want to say? Yeah, 840. Can I call you from there, please and thank you? Zeppelin not responding. Engine failure. Okay, Zeppelin 049. We'll try yellow. And yellow was 7.
Yeah,
No, 5?
Yeah, you're so full of shit, Brandon. I've seen you when payload manager Alice Coster shows up.
Dude, enough of your talk, bro.
Transport active.
Yes!
Specified cargo.
Please, please come.
Zeppelin's on its way. Better get ready.
And we've got some audio files to listen to.
Strasky, you can see the Zeppelin now.
Good. Sorry about the mess. Without the positioning system, the Zeps just keep losing their set routes. Voljet did say that you could have fixed it on your side by redigging the antenna. Guess it doesn't matter now. Are all of you coming?
No, just me, Goy, and Creer. Akers is set up being a stubborn old man.
All right. See you soon, Brandon. Happy evac.
Peter, can you hear me?
I hear you, Terry. I mean, Mr. Akers, sir.
I've changed my mind. I would like to come to Theta. Let Delta sleep.
Of course. Wow. Honestly, didn't expect to hear from you again. Such a long time since you checked in. We have a few divers in a Zeppelin surveying Lambda at the moment. I'll just make sure they pick you up when they're done.
Thank you for the warning. I'll make sure they feel welcome.
Okay. See you when you get here.
Yeah, you're also incredibly naive for not reading that as insane person laughing to himself. Warning, and I'll make sure they feel welcome. Of course, he's also kind of a crotchety old man by the sound of it, so. Thanks, Catherine, for the help with the puzzles. I could have used them.
Calm down. We're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that. Where are we now?
Oh, right, last
At
thing
least
you
that's
remember
what
was the
said before
crash.
Oh, right. Of course. Is this a Zeppelin?
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's too big for the shuttles. I'm sure it can carry us. Why won't it work? Come on. Oh, the tool chip is bust.
Isn't that part of the Omni tool?
Look who's been paying attention.
I had to deal with that back at Upsilon.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new tool chip and switch it.
Care to point me in the direction of the closest tool chip storage?
I think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
The toolbox over there says it has a stun baton. You could use that.
Come on. I don't want to hurt anyone. Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a robot, Simon.
We're just robots. Sort of. I'll get us a chip.
So Simon at least acknowledges that we are just robots. He has figured out, or at least on some level, thinks of himself as robotic.
Choice.
Well, there are choices to make here now, are there not? I could do you in, and I did in my first playthrough. I absolutely murdered the fuck out of my dog. I wonder if I can murder the fuck out of you, a living, breathing human. But before I even attempt either of those, I think I remember seeing a little guy over here. Right when we first were coming in, I took a left instead of a right, and I want to say I saw, as far out of the way as I possibly can get, you. Ah, but you're broken. Okay, well, I can murder my dog. I can absolutely do it. It has an artificial intelligence in it, it just can't communicate. And it whimpers going out. Is that what I'm going to do? Do I care about my robot, or do I want to put another human being out of its misery? Like, what is the
You
correct
let her
choice here?
manage your payload? What? That doesn't even make sense. Come on. Stop messing around and get back to work.
I'm going to, just for the difference of my second playthrough, and keeping along with Simon being an absolute
Forget
psychotic
it,
monster.
Akers.
Ah, come on.
I should really keep that zappy tool, but I guess I'm not going to. And I'm going to give my reasons for killing this one over my little robo buddy. Wherever you went, there you are, yeah. You are a new form of life, separate from humanity, Whereas this is a humanity that has been, most likely against its will, imprisoned inside of a cage of steel. I don't think... I am going to view this, and Simon is going to view this, where my role of Simon is viewing this as a mercy killing, whereas I actually don't feel any animosity to the new life that is formed in the AI. That is my justification, because the game literally won't let me not kill the first couple of people. I am now rationalizing it to myself of, I am doing them the favor of mercy killing them. Which is a bad justification and probably not
Thanks,
a good
Simon.
thing to do.
Don't be mad, okay? We really needed that chip. We'd be stuck here.
Could you do it? Kill a robot like that?
I get attached to them too. I'm not a monster. But in this case, it had to be done.
He was talking. I mean, he was delusional, but he seemed sincere. Present.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's fine.
Was he really that different from us? It's just beginning to sink in. I mean, really sink in. I'm a robot.
Didn't we cover this already?
Guess I've known ever since I woke up at Upsilon. I just keep suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it. It's really getting hard not to think about it.
Yeah. Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
She's so over this, and I am over it too. Also, I swear that I must have missed a mirror, but there is a point in which you can look at yourself in the mirror and go, oh my god, I'm a robot! But we'll find one eventually, right? I know we will. But yes, Simon, you are absolutely a brain in a robot.
Do you hear me speaking? Of course you do. I wanted to let you know that I know. You didn't blindly pick me out of the herd. The slow waves of Delta crashing against the shore had an undertow that pulls you into a slumber. It's a beautiful thing. And I won't be selfish. I will help. Tuck them in. Watch them sleep. They too will find peace within the universe of the WoW.
Here's the difference between what Acres and the WoW are doing as compared to what Catherine and I are doing in my mind. People volunteered to get their brains scanned and put in an artificial world, whereas the WoW seems to be forcefully prolonging life indefinitely, potentially against its will, which is no different from me ending life against its will. So maybe I'm just a hypocrite.
Thanks.
I love tough decisions in a sci-fi game or setting that make you question what you believe in, actions that you're taking, and reconsider your position on these tough questions of reality. I don't know why we're song and dancing this, but it's what I do when I'm nervous. And pretty unsettled, if I'm being honest. Fuck, deep sea is absolutely terrifying. Yeah, my light doesn't do anything to brighten it up. You got anything to say to me, Catherine? Nothing? Oh, there we are. Jesus, we are deep.
You did really good back there, Simon. We got a slight Delta detour, but we're back on track.
Yeah.
We should touch down on a cargo platform just outside Theta. Then we just head inside, grab the Dunbat, and head down the abyss, 4,000 meters. That's a long way. We don't have to worry, though, because with the Dunbat, the Ark could have been in the Mariana Trench. It'll hold for anything.
That's great.
And then we can start listening to other people when they talk, because that's how conversations work.
What? Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are. Okay. Your new body most likely has senses similar to those you had as a human. And your mind, only knowing one way to perceive the world, superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
It's a convenient way of thinking of things.
Incapable of interacting with the world at all. And the stress would either kill you or make you go insane.
So I've found a good balance between awareness and ignorance. Does that mean I shouldn't think about this stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me cope? Could I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and go insane?
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, we have real things to deal with. Saving mankind, remember? Speaking of which, we're closing in on Theta. I'll eject the Omni tool. As always, don't forget to take me with you.
Kath, before you go, the artificial intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel?
Yeah, the Warden unit, the WOW.
Is it the WOW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
I suppose it set the ball in motion, but it's not directed with purpose. It's really complicated to explain how machines think, Simon. Concentrate on getting inside Theta, okay? See you soon.
Here are some more thoughts that the game is not spelling out at this time. One, it's incredibly convenient that our mind is just being superimposed onto this body, and we're making it work, so to speak, just by intuition alone. But I mean, that might just be the convenience that is natural. Two, I mean, how different is that from our, breathing, like, we're not consciously breathing or salivating or blinking or any of that stuff. And sorry that I've made you consciously aware of the fact that your tongue is no longer comfortable in your own mouth. But like, that is, our body just kind of takes care of that, and our mind and what we perceive as us existing in a meat suit, how different would that be from it existing in a metal suit? Two, I guess I can be talking about this while I'm walking, right? Two, the Warden unit and explaining how an AI works and thinks a machine is going to be completely alien from the way that we perceive things in our day-to-day life. We don't understand it, and time for a data buffer, so.
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Strom.
Listen up, all members of staff. The ARC project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not gonna pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself. This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood. Rest in peace, all of you. Good?
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
We'll touch on that in a moment. I need to finish my thoughts. So, Catherine says, don't think about... Oh, yeah, okay. Just give me a hot minute to finish this, get this off my chest, then we'll check out what's over there. I will touch on what's over here. We'll head inside there. Catherine says that we can't really understand what the WOW's thinking. It's at the ball in motion. It has its own purpose. And then immediately is like, okay, but we need to remain goal-oriented. We have a job to do. We need to save humanity. So clearly she believes in her own purpose, but you also have to realize that she is a consciousness that has been put into a machine and is potentially running like subroutines of that machine, this being the Omni tool, which is incredibly goal-oriented and trying to facilitate literally the facilities in this place. So how much of this is Catherine? How much of this is literally the structure of the way that her mind now works? That's a fuzzy line. This is a recording talking about continuity and someone instigating that because of the ARC project, people have started to kill themselves to preserve continuity. And he mentioned Strong, which is the guy that was in the recording initially, talking about how the WoW, or the ARC, and being able to put yourself into a digital copy is a new step in human evolution or something along those lines.
Thank you, Catherine.